This is for the Maroons in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica. This is for all my Native American Moors of Turtle Island just minding their business in Canada until all this colonization bullshit. Ronnie! My bad, Auntie.
It's Mike Ross, the nation's sexiest comedian, the nation's only stripper comedian, the nation's #1 side nigga, national touring comedian. I'll be in the city near you. Check me out in your town. Check me out in your city. Ladies, make sure you come through and don't miss out on another amazing show as always. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Let's transition out of him real quick, man, because it's been a lot going on in the world since we last talked. And one of the things is Diddy, right? And I don't want to talk about Diddy in particular. You can if you want to, but I'm just want to talk about the industry in itself. You've been in it. You've been involved. You've seen these fucking wild parties. I don't know if you've seen the wild parties, but I'm sure you've heard of all this shit. How real is this shit when it comes to hip hop, the homosexuality when it comes to hip hop, motherfuckers not really being who they say they are, all that shit? What has your experience been like in the game when you were in it?
Now, I wish I could be like some of these dudes say, oh, I seen this, seen that. I have not seen. However, being close to certain situations and being aware and hearing things, I have a belief that, the freaking is deep. The one thing I could share, at one potential time, I was contemplating hiring someone as my publicist.
Yeah.
And they recently were coming out the closet. And one of the things they shared with me that blew my mind, I don't know if it's true or not, but they said it with a whole bunch of certainty. They said Redman and Method Man have been a couple as long as we've been aware of them as a hip hop duo.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so imagine that, hearing that from someone up until that point, everything they said has been credible to you. They've never had a reason to lie to you. You don't have a dynamic. They're a member of that side.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, who knows? But I can't say I know that to be true. But I can't say I just say I don't believe it either. Shit, you never know.
Yeah, that's hard to fucking believe, but it's a lot that's hard to believe. That's been, brought up as facts.
Shout out to Red Meth. I ain't saying I know that, y'all, but somebody putting that out there on y'all to the point where the dude told me this. See, the dude was coming out of the closet and he was married, going through a divorce.
Right.
So when I met him on the business meeting, I was suspicious of his gotta be careful. I use these words. His status, because the third party introduced us. We all had the general masculine appearance. When I shook his hand, we met. He said, "Yeah, I'm going through a divorce. My wife got 17 personalities, and 15 of them can't stand me." I said, "Ooh, he's one." I just knew that. Bam.
Word.
So, but he had 2 young daughters, so it was like a throw off. So, when he told us a story about Red and Meth, the account happened was he said they were in a hotel somewhere. So Red Meth, y'all will know if this is true. They were in a hotel somewhere, and he was with his wife in the lobby, and he had a previous relationship with these dudes. He was still in the closet at this time. So, but he was industry savvy. His wife knew he dabbled in the industry. So they in the lobby. He said he see Red at the water machine, the fountain, or doing something in the lobby with a robe on. Yo, Red, what up? Whoa, what up, son? Whoa. Oh, you want to come upstairs and smoke one? Chief one. He like, sure, come on. He said, when he look over to his wife, come on, baby. He say, Red, and I'm going to tell you, I don't know if it was Red or Meth it was either or. He say, when he see him beckoning his wife, come on, he say, he asked like, yo, she cool? He like, yeah, she cool. Now, mind you, at this point in her life, Red and Meth is this guy's wife's favorite group.
Okay.
Posters everywhere, according to him. So they get up to the hotel room, and this is what's reportedly took place. Red or Meth, whichever one it was, with the robe, walks in the room, derobes, butt naked, hop in the bed with the other Red or Meth, and that's how the session went. While they was butt naked in the bed, him and his wife, they smoked. He said when they left, she was so disgusted, she threw up, tore down all the posters. So that's the weirdest shit I heard about some people we really know and fuck with that I can't confirm.
Do you know
but
where
it came from someone I consider somewhat reliable, huh?
Do you know where that reliable source is now? Do you still hold status in the industry?
After I told the story, I'm expecting he'll pop up in my DM or something, getting on my case, or maybe not.
Right.
And we'll see. Yeah, I can tell you. I'm gonna tell you his name on the back end. You might want to track him down.
Say less. Gotcha. Holy shit.
Wow.
We've heard some stories, man. We've heard some stories about people in this industry, interviewers getting potentially somebody killed because of things that they've asked, and we've heard some wild shit. And I've seen some things personally with my eyes in some of the job positions I've been in with some names that I'll talk about on the back end too. But
you know,
yeah,
what you just mentioned, your boy Vlad kind of like got a catapult from a similar scenario, asking certain questions, turned out to be a detriment physical situation, and then he took it legal.
Yes, we're not allowed to say his name on this platform because we.
Oh, my bad.
We talk about Vladimir, then all of a sudden we haters and niggas trying to take his shit and all this other wild stuff.
My bad. Look, my thing with Vlad, I never get on the bandwagon of what everybody talks about, right? Because I have a personal thing with Vlad, so I don't want it to seem like I'm just on the bandwagon. So I never chime in to what the cultural issues are, although I agree with a lot of them. Right. But because my issue with him is personal about how he dealing with me in the industry, I don't tear down his inclusion because that would make my issue void.
Did you interview with him before? Or no.
Yeah, before that's the thing. When he was on Training Wheels.
Yeah.
And I gave him a big one. And then like now as he developed, it ain't no, it's over with. Like, just the normal nigga shit didn't take place.
Right. Yeah. That should have took place. What's up with you and Math, man? I seen you did a video. You weren't too happy with him. Well, what's up with you two?
No, shout out to Math. This is my thing with me. I'm glad it's a good question, bro. I swear to God, this was not no preloaded question, Math. None of that.
Not at all.
Me and Math, really, I'm just a battle rap consumer, right? Okay. So I'm aware of Math just based on from the days of Dose and that's he is who he is. I kind of liked him. He got bars. Just he one of the fixtures in battle rap. I appreciate it. Whatever. Right. And one day he was on way before he had his podcast. He said some shit like out of nowhere. He like, where that nigga Spot a Loke at? Yeah, son. Where's Spot a Loke at? Something. And then right here in the black box, I went on my live and was like, I'm right here. I don't know who we both know, but eventually we was on the phone together like the next day or 2 days. And me and Math was cool. We talked about coming on each other's platforms and Couple days later, he went back on his platform and shouted me out and then said, yeah, but yo, son, why you always going at 50? I want to know that. After we had spoke on the phone, he didn't say none of that. Yeah. But however, since then, his platform done went kaboom and all that, and we still cool. We text, we communicate a few times when things matter. And it's nothing negative or nothing. I seen the new shit he been going on with Sirius Jones and all that, but I ain't got no problem with Math. We haven't had enough interaction to maintain no type of negativity. But now that his platform is enormous, he seemed no longer in the transfer of presence on the platforms, though. The trade that we talked about. What up, Math? What up? Let's get back to that trade. Now, to be honest with you, I'll tell you what happened. Remember, I told you said that 50 Cent shit, right?
Yeah.
So once his shit blew up $1 million worth of game, I'm like, shit, I'll come on there and answer them 50 Cent questions for you. And his response is like, Loke, you trying to get me in trouble. So I just left it alone.
Shit, you can't get in trouble on our platform. Fuck it. What's up with you and 50?
Oh, well, it's nothing really up. But, he asked. Remember, he was like, I told you he said that shit.
Yeah.
So I was just really just trolling, like, if you really want to know, let me get up in the barber chair.
Gotcha,
we didn't really have to discuss 50 at all. That was just my way of inviting myself or striking the conversation up.
Right.
Yeah. But we see what's up with 50. Getting a whole lot of TV money. And you know what he taught us? You're getting money. I can't get none with you, then fuck it. So shit. That's what he taught us. Shit.
You think that whole G Unit, like, obviously is dead or whatever, but if there was ever like a reunion tour, you think that could ever happen?
I think it could happen. I think it should happen. I think ego is stopping it from happening. And I think it's the same ego that ran it into the ground.